My name is Kim Sung-hee. It is an honor to introduce you to my world. The world of Kim Sung-hee is a magic world, tuned to the tempo of an earlier time, before Korea became Korea. When performers of the ancient kingdom of Goryeo delighted guests at the palace with their talented grace. Only now, we dance not for the royal court, we dance for all the people of Korea, that they may share in the majesty of their rich heritage. Ancient music and dance give wings to history, to the long, proud, sometimes sad, yet always colorful story of my people. But when curtain falls, see how eagerly the dancers rush back to present day, back to the wonderful world of here and now. Sometimes, for my friends and me, it is hard to believe. Is it really true? Is Kim Sung-hee really here at National Theatre in Seoul, home of the very best in all performing arts? In serenity of nature, it is the way it came to be. When I was a little girl, my mother said, to become a dancer, a dream is not easy to put aside. My grandfather used to take me often to mass dance, held in village where we live. Mass dance is very old, very popular, all over Korea. In old days, it gave the villagers, while villagers are safe behind false faces. Each mask is very symbolic. One means evil, like bad monk. One means brave, like lion. Everybody knows what each mask means. It used to be the mass dance was the people's way to celebrate the new year or harvest season. Now it is part of a folk festival, competition to see which village has the best dancers. Of all Korean folk dances, the farmer's dance looks most free-spirited and exciting. Really quite subtle and complex. Used to be at time of planting, time of harvest, the rural people gathered to offer prayers or give thanks. The farmer's dance was a welcome release from long hours in the field in those days. In these days, the farmer's dance is the most enthusiastically applauded of all when the national company go on tour of the world. It speaks to all who see it of the creativity and vigor of my land. Folk dancing was not for me. When I was a little girl, my dream was to master the subtle and difficult movements of the court dance. The court dance was traditionally performed on the occasion of a royal banquet. Like all Korean dance, it places emphasis on the shoulder and delicate movement, including the quiet moments for spiritual feelings expressed in stillnesses. This dance, Chun Eng Jun, Nightingale Singing in Springtime, is from the Yi Dynasty, 400 or 500 years ago. The brilliant yellow of dancer's gown is symbolic of nightingale. Glowing robes of the musicians, color of kings, royal red. Everything has a meaning. Even the mat under the dancer's feet signifies carpet of flowers. Unity with nature is the prevailing theme of all art in my country. Setting tempo with the bak. Court music called aak uses native Korean instruments. The jango, the piri,
the music of Korea had its beginnings in the rituals of Confucianism. But the historical music was augmented and changed over the centuries to meet Korean tastes. When Korea became a republic, the old ways of the dynasties were discarded. Still, the traditional music, while no longer associated with the ancient ceremonies, was preserved as a valued jewel in a cultural heritage. Under the auspices of the National Music Institute, small, intimate groups such as this, as well as the type of larger, more formal orchestras, once heard own image of the universe. For, to a Korean, music expressed the accord of heaven and earth, the harmony between man and cosmos. When soloist Kim Jung-soo lifts his daegum, a native Korean flute, to his lips, its sound calls forth a song of autumn, of that quiet, wistful moment when the beauties of summer draw to a close and both man and nature mourn. Not all the songs of traditional Korea are instrumental, of course, nor are they recreations of court music. The pansori singers have delighted the common folk since time immemorial with vivacious retellings of the nation's favorite tales. This is Korea's most beloved romance, with the artist taking all the parts, boy, girl, and anyone who momentarily comes between them, obstructing the course of true love. The romantic ballad figures as prominently in Korean traditional music as in the folk songs of any other nation, but it is given a distinctive Korean touch when accompanied by the delicate variety of tones from the gayagum. The gayagum, most Korean of all instruments, a legacy from the Gaya region which gave it its name. Gum, an instrument. Gayagum, the instrument of Gaya, invented about the time the Dark Ages were descending on Western civilization.
Instrument is very old. Dream is ever new. Like me, who once had a dream to dance in the National Theater, young girls in the music class concert gayagum artists someday. They practice, practice, practice.
알겠지? 그리고 왼손은 크게 해서 이 손은 작더라도 하나,
And like me, girls have one foot in the modern, upward driving world of Korea today, and one foot in the nostalgic, backward glancing world of the past. The performing arts in Korea, music, drama, dance, all have the same goal: to appreciate the new, remember well the old. And that, the best of two worlds, is what makes my world wonderful. Today, Kim Sung-hee, girl from humble village, dons garments of a princess. And in the secret gardens of the royal palace, helps to bring time-honored beauty back to nature's setting where it belongs. when young girls of that time used to gather on the night of the full moon, January, August, and offer up their grace and beauty to the heavenly spirits. The National Theatre often resounds with jakbok, a Buddhist ritual dance based on memorial service for the deceased to ensure a safe and peaceful passage of the soul to paradise. It makes one feel good that she has accomplished this thing, that your mother was right. It can be. As for me, Kim Sung-hee say it is good. It is good to be a part of the young, modern outlook which has transformed this ancient land. It is good to have one's dream come true, to pay homage to discipline and grace of nature with discipline and grace of one's own. It is a wonderful world.